greetings to all my nieces and nephews in the world and nibblings as well, all across the planet Earth and wherever. This is Uncle Ponzo coming back at you, and we are going to continue in our adventures of learning TypeScript and testing. So I am super duper excited. We are getting a good treat here from Jack. We got our nice background music going on with Faye here, and yeah, let's continue. Last time we left off, we were just starting testing state hooks, and in part one there of my recording. So approximately the first portion of his video, not quite halfway mark there, but yeah, it was getting long, so I figured I'd stop it and start this next one. So I'm gonna be quiet now, and we're gonna let Jack continue to guide us here and React testing, starting at testing state hooks. So state hooks. So here we go.
And hooks by creating a counter example and testing it. So I'm going to close these up. So I'm going to create a counter.tsx file. And to accelerate this a little bit, I'm just going to paste it. In a good counter.
A good counter, huh? Wait, counter. Wait, where'd that come from? Wait, is this set count on click count? Wait, is this the same thing we had before? Wait, go back. He's just doing stuff. Wait, let's. Am I able to? Oh no, that's where that ends. That doesn't look right, does it? No. Okay. Prettier. Is prettier I or L? I forgot. Nope. No, oh yeah, it was I. Okay. Close you out. No, so he's got something he's already made. Okay, so that he just copy pasted something that he already made. All right, so let's just do it. React. From React, and we're going to also do use state. All right, cool. And we're gonna come down here, and we're gonna keep going one more time. We're gonna say export. Please let me know how my audio is coming across too. Still relatively new to this whole streaming thing. I know I've had this account for a while, but really have not been pushing hard on doing videos on it. I hope to change that. So yeah, give me some feedback on how my audio sounds to you. All right, so let's see. We're gonna keep going here. Count, set count, and yep, get our use state going. Oops. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Div bing pop pow and add one, and we're gonna go back and go back. And we're going, oops, nope, not that far back. Let's go back that far back. There we go. And we're gonna go on click. All right, so inside of our on click, we have an arrow function. Arrow function. Did I have a shortcut for arrow function? It's got to be like a. I would figure this should be like a little keyboard shortcut that you could hit at this point, which would make the arrow symbol, right? If there's something like that exists, somebody let me know. Account. See, like a native thing that I'm just not aware of. Because I got a plugin, I got a neat little, let me show you my plugin. Arrow function. Where's he at? Prettier tone. Wallaby. He's in there somewhere. He's in there somewhere. Where's he at? Where's he at? Don't want to take live share, get grab. Fast arrow. There we go. I got a little plug-in here, but just be something like natural that's already in here without having to add an extra thingamabob. I don't know. Anyway, so back to this. So we got that button here, and now we got another div. Div dot. Can I do this? Well, emit work it. No, I think that's a class. Okay, yeah, right. Anyway, and right. Role equals content info, and count is count. All right, cool. So yeah, all right, so now we're ready to start where he's starting. And yeah, let me get rid of this other stuff, so all this is off the screen, no other distractions, and yeah, let's keep going.
This has a state value for the count. It's got a button where you can click on it and add 1 to that count every time, and then it's got a div that basically puts out how often that button's been clicked. Pretty easy.
Pretty easy. Okay, why are you giving me a count is constant? Cannot assign to count because it is constant. Ah, interesting. One click, say count. Okay. Why is everybody a constant now? Has that been a new change in the past year or two in JavaScript? How you feeling now? Okay. All right.
Stuff. So let's go back over here to our button wrapper test because it's got that fire event that we're going to want.
Button wrapper test. You like that fire event? Pop. Bam. Copy you. Bing bong. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna make a new guy, right? So we might as well just make that new guy. So let's go in here. New file. We already know where this is going. Counter.test.tsx. I suspect you're going to do this. Are you not? Let's see what you do.
Want to use to simulate clicking on that button, and copy it, and then create a new file called counter.test.tsx. Paste that in there, and we'll bring in counter. Now, we don't have an on click or anything like that, but we do know that the counter has a button on it that says add 1. So let's go.
Yeah, let me pause this. So he'll
Get
change
that.
this from add item to add 1. Gotcha. All right. So just that. We got that fire event counter, right? Of course. Ooh, opportunity. So let's see. Change mode and get that puppy in the right spot. Yes. All right. Can I get you to do what I want you to do? Top. Okay, I don't know. What's this? Let's do this. What are we calling you? Counter. Can I? No. Okay, that really just jacked up everything. Control Z, undo that. Control Z, undo that. Oh God. Put it back. Undo. Undo. All right. So maybe somebody is in the way. I cannot get you. How come I can't get you to? Is Vim plugin getting in the way? All right. All this futzing around. I could have just done this the other way. Yeah, maybe that's the deal. Maybe I gotta turn that off. All right, so let's just do this. All right, so things I gotta play with later on. Not sure if it's just me not knowing the command properly. If Vim is my Vim plugin is causing an issue. So I'll play around with that later on. Figure it out. Because I really want to get the multi-cursor thing going. That's neat. All right, so counter. All right, on click. I guess we're taking on click out, right? Because we're not on clicking anymore. No title associated with you either, so close that out. And add item becomes add 1. All right. Everything else I spy with my eye. Everything else looks to be in place, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
It's our button. And then we need to go and get the element that's got the text. So let's go do that. Create a div element, which in this case we can get by role. And we know that that role was content info. And so we're gonna,
yeah, we know that role is content info, content info, right? The other one. So the first one is the button, and the next one is the div, right? So button first, div second. I might do button first, div second, actually. Unless the order matters here. So let's see. You know, I would love to see this side by side. Can I get you to do this horizontally? But oh, I wonder. Will that work? Let's do this. Think. What's the incantation? Vertical. Nice. Okay, close that. So if I can do that, then split. Yes. So sweet. Okay. So let's go back here. Pop, 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 pop. Boom. All right, cool. Now we can see the same thing at the same time. Of course, am I looking at the right? Yeah, test. No, test. What test am I looking at? There we go. Okay. Where's my brain? Okay. Organize it the way he's got to organize it. So let's make an empty space here. We will make an empty space here. And now we have things. All the things are in the spaces that we want, and we are happy. Okay, open that, and we want to do constant. Constant. Div element. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Let's see. And we're going to get by role. Our content info. Because that is who you are. Content info. Alright. Div element. Why is that underlined? We're going to find out in a second here. Let's
look to see if that div element has that text of
expect div element to well, that's definitely gonna have to be changed, isn't it? All right,
of the count.
Hang on, let's see what he said again, because I got cut off.
Element, which in this case we can get by role, and we know that that role was content info. And so we're going to look to see if that div element has that text of the count. And how is that formatted? Let's...
Okay. Oh, wait, go back. To have. Okay, have text. Okay. Expecting that to have text content, text content, have text content, to have text content. All right. One time to have text content. One time. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
And how is that formatted? Let's go back over here. Count is count. Makes sense. So let's do count is 0.
Count is 0. To have content. Right. Because we're yeah. All right. Yeah. Could have guessed that. Count is 0. All right. It's a string. Hang on. There we go. All right. And we don't need 6 anymore, right? So we can delete that. Oh, who failed? Wait. Count is 0. To have content. Count is 0. Oh, because it clicked, didn't it? I bet you it's 1 now. Bing.
We know that's not going to work because by clicking that, it should be 1. So let's see. All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. And then he whacked that, of course, as anticipated. Okay, yep.
We expected it to say count as 0, and it turned out to be count as 1. So let's change that to 1. And now we can watch everything pass. Rockin'. And isn't it great to have that feedback right away? Because we got this testing system that's actually watching the code as we test. It's a great virtuous cycle. If you really get into that, there's a system called Wallaby that actually will run these tests dynamically as you type. It's really cool stuff. Okay, so now let's get into some really interesting stuff with a use effect. So we'll have a component that makes an API call. So let's close this up. And again, I'm going to make a new component.
All right, so now we get into API call testing. Ooh, juicy sauce. All right, so close that, close that, close that. All right, what we're gonna do now? What we gonna do now? Okay, so here we go.
Call this API component.
API component.tsx. API component.tsx. All right.
And just paste in this API component that I have. It's a React function component. It's got some data that it gets back with the.
Okay. So, we're doing the we're doing the bacon lady. What's her name? What's the bacon lady? Julie. There we go. Julia. Was it? Yeah. Yep. We're doing the bacon lady. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about this lady. Yeah. Yep. Now, what do I mean? I mean, she would put the currently mixed cake into the oven and then turn around and pull out a perfectly baked item. Like 2 seconds later, it was great. Okay. All loved her for it. So let's do his little Julia Child thing here. So we got import React. React. Use that state. Use that effect. Yeah. And we get that from React. Yeah. React. Okay. So import React from React. Right, why are you squiggly out? I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. Let's keep going. Okay, export constant. Export constant. No, don't think so. Wait, seeing something happening out my window. What's happening out my window? Sorry about this little distraction, folks. What's happening up there? I don't know. Alright, if it matters, then it'll get to me. Alright, so there we go. API component. And that component is going to be a function component. That nope. What was the thing? A0 function. Trying to remember what that shortcut is for that plugin. Anyway, so we're gonna do this. Do it live. Do it right. All right. API component. React.function component. let's pop that open. Same thing. String. We got that. Oh wait, string. I didn't say stringify. I said string. We got that. Okay, and that's the end of. I actually would have typed that out because every little moment of review of what each of these TypeScript bits are doing is important for folks like myself to understand and get used to, right? All right, so there we go. We got that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that because that's gonna be this, and then that is going to be let is mounted equal true. Isn't there a before mount with it? Was that okay? I just remember the old. Okay. All right, and we're going to. Oh, we got a local API that we're building. Okay, or it's just like kind of like a placeholder before he does something like type code thingamabob. All right, so dot then. So now we fetch, and then after we get the fetch, after the fetch gives us a response. That response is going to be sent to .json, groovy, and then that data, that response.json data is if, let's see, we're making a check, if mounted is mounted, if mounted is true, right? Then set the data. Okay. Set the data. Okay. Set data. Okay. Check all of our brackets and whatnot, and return. Okay. Is mounted false. Is mounted. Equals false. Is mounted equals false. Yeah. Why do you not like that? What's missing? Let's see. Am I missing something? Let me eyeball this. Data. Set data. API component. Type. It's not assignable to type function component. React.function component. Arrow function. Constant data. Use state. Name string. Use effect. Let is mounted equal true. Fetch. Am I in the right return? I might not be in the right return because I see two blocks here instead of. Okay, maybe that's the deal. So you are. There's a way of doing that. That's cool. You just kind of. But I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna paste like that. There we go. Okay. All right. So that's that. Okay. Cool. But what's here? API component. You are not liking that. You are not liking that. Component, you are not liking that.
The structure of a name. There's a use effect.
Okay, and then we got some other stuff going on down here. Return. Because we are returning an array, right? Because we are returning an array. Okay. Deal here with this fetch, because that's going to come back with some data. Is mounted, set that data to that data. Use state. Need this on two separate lines. That's state. That's what I need. Okay. Type string. Da, 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 data. Data is declared, but its value is never read. That data is not this data, is it? No. Let's see what you do, prettier. All right. Then API response data is mounted. Set data to data. We got some issues here. Let's see. Let's get this return in here. Let's get this return in here. This div has what's down here? That's something down here. We got some data down here, and that data has another div. Oh, nope, not dispatched. Div. No, okay. It can't have lab from inside here, so we'll just have to do this. We got a div inside of here with role equals term. Role equals term, and then we got a name is something. No, can't see it because it's behind him. Yeah. Data. It's the opening. It's the closing. That's the opening div. Wait, that can't be the closing. Well, it could, but should so that be that? That should be this. Close that, and then we need a closing div. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't like that return. Okay. What's going on down here? And then who is this data? That's not that. That data is not that data. Then are we in the same? Oh, this is the return statement. This is okay, because you're in a fracking component. So that goes here. There we go. Chucklehead. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. Oh, where'd that come from? Where did you come from? Because I hit that thing and then it grabbed that. Okay. Close that. All right. Import arch? Wait, how did I get that? What is going? Okay, there we go. That must have also came in from that fingering there, trying to play around the arrow function component. All right, so our Julia Child beginning is in place. Now we can actually follow what he's going to do for this portion. All right.
That fetches from an API endpoint, gets the response back, converts it from JSON, and then if the component is mounted, it then sets that data. If you're not familiar with this, is actually a really nice way to safeguard against this fetch coming in late and then setting data when the component is unmounted. So we start off saying that the component is mounted, and we check to make sure that the component is mounted before we do a set data. And then if the component is unmounted, meaning this cleanup function is called, then we set is mounted to false, and that'll make sure that this set data isn't called. Now down here, we only show this data if we have it. So let's again use content info in there. And let's go make our test.
All right, so he grabbed this from some other code he's written in the past. I believe it might be another video from this series, I don't know. But okay, there we go. Content info, all right, cool.
So let me just pick off one of these tests, copy it, and
all right, button wrapper, okay, API component. Did we write the test file? No, we did not create the test file. All right, so we're about to do that now, I think. So API component dot test.tsx. All right, and we're grabbing button wrapper. Yeah, button wrapper test. Yep, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna copy that puppy and plop him down here. Okay.
And then I'll make a new file, API component.test.tsx. Paste that in there, and we're gonna see that it gets the data.
We're gonna see that it gets the data. All right. And then we gotta change all this other stuff, of course, right? API component from probably that first API component. Yep, API component from API component. Okay, cool. Great. And now instead of that, I'm gonna do this. API component. Yes. Now, all the other changes that we have to do.
API
right?
component. And what we want.
Yeah, we'll whack that. Clean that out. I'm gonna clean all that other stuff out. And let's see what we got. We got that. We got this. We got that. We got that. Okay.
What I want to do is test one, that this data shows up and that this div is created. So we kind of actually need to wait for things. So this is going to be an asynchronous test. And then how do we actually have an API? Well, we don't have an API. So we need to use a mock service for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this library called the mock service worker. This is actually
juicy. Yes. Oh, nice. Okay. Mock service worker.js. Mock service worker.js. Mock service worker. API mocking of the next generation. Stick that in the React section. All right, cool.
actually an excellent library, and it's pretty much state of the art. So the way that we do this is we basically set up a worker that will respond to this API. So to do that, I'm going to go import from service worker REST and setup server.
All right, so he does a bunch of this stuff here. So did you just copy paste that from over here or someplace? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. He's doing some Julia Child stuff. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we're going to import that from MSW. That's not even a thing yet because we haven't installed that. So I hope you tell us how to install it, my friend. There we go with that, and now we're going to do this. Oops, import things from MSW/node. Okay. And the things that we're going to get out of there are set up server. All right. So how do we get you set up? FQL. Got to get back to for that. Test with confidence. Develop incrementally. Debug like a pro. Developer matters. Doxing samples. Okay, let's see what he says.
And then I'm going to use that setup server to create that API endpoint. I'm going to say that this is a get.
Oh wait, where'd that come from? We're doing a whole bunch of. All right, Julia Child. Okay, test. Okay, so now we're down here with this. Okay, we're doing that. We're going to say okay, constant server. Setup server, and I'm going to have a rest.get call. Who is going to be looking for our API route? And Let's see. Get a nice little request, response, CTX. Res CTX. Oh yeah, so all right, so we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, oh, did we even have this at the bottom now? Because we don't even have click event because we deleted that too. So, all right.
Endpoint, and I'm gonna return name is Jack. So we don't want that server running all the time. We want some lifecycle function. So these functions are before all, meaning before all the tests, and then after all the tests. In this which case, we're going to use server.listen to fire up that server, and then server.close when all the tests are done.
Okay. Oops. Before all, right? So are we doing anything special inside of that? Usually we send commands to that of some sort. Server listen. Let's see. So after all, do this. Reset handlers. After all. Server dot close. All right, cool. Okay.
And then after each test, we are going to reset the handlers. Of course, there's only one test here, so no big deal with that.
Oh yeah, because he's got. Okay, let's see what he does with this.
Now we've rendered the component, but we need to wait for that API call to complete. So to do that, we're going to bring in wait for.
Yeah, how about installation of MSW? Hang on. Docs. Oh yeah, get started. Install. Create React App. Yarn at. There we go. All right, so new bashy thing. Give me new bashy thing. New bashy thing. Give me new bashy thing. All right. So we're gonna do yarn add MSW -- dev and roll with that. What's next? Next step. The library installs. Continue. Okay. Great. Fantastic. All right. So whack that. Go back to this. You are now not red. Great. Okay. Cool. So now we got all this going on, and we'll figure that out as he's going through it. Because his isn't that way. So let's see. Let's close that out. Get more space here. MSW, fine. Anything else? We got API component, set up server, everything is up to me. Okay, cool. Why is that? Set up server, right? Rest.get. Just looking for any typo here. Record response. Yeah, response. Then, oh, there we go. There it is. All right. Next-ish, right? So, aha. Yep. There we go. Response. Okay, return response. .json name. Okay. All right. And we're gonna modify that. We're gonna say Uncle Fonzo. All right, cool. Let's see. We've got too many. There we go. And why not? it. All right. So now, oh, that's groovy. Now we're just gonna find out what's going on with this last bit of the test here. All right.
From the testing library. And then we're going to use an await on wait for to get that.
Wait. Okay, so button. Oh, constant. Oh, he added that. I didn't even see him add that. Okay. Equals await. Wait for. Oh, that's a interesting. Okay, that's part of the thing. Okay. Get our function. Say, hey, screen dot get by role content. Get by role content. Okay. Constant out equals await for screen dot get by role. Fire event. We still got the click type and call one time, and I'll show you who's going to keep that
element with the role that we want. So in this case, that's that content info element, and that's going to give us our output element. And then we can go run some assertions on that.
Why is that freaking out? Are only allowed within async? Yeah. Oh, wait. So where's async? Where's async? Where's async? Test. Oh, there it is. Haha. Should have been. Okay, so async. I should have seen that. Okay, so async. All right. All right, that's cool. But what's this about? Prefer find by role query over using wait for. And the lit. Interesting. Prefer find by. That must be something that came along in the past year since Jack did that video. Interesting. Find by role. Prefer find by role. Well, we're gonna keep. See, but that says prefer. I mean, but you have it as red. Like, it's not gonna work. Get by role. Quick fix. Fix this testing. Prefer find by problem. Interesting. Huh. Look at that. Find by role content. Wait screen. Find by role content. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else happens here. The why is red. Well, except for that, of course. But let's see what's going on with this expect on click.
Output element. We can say that in this case, out should have that text content that we want. So let's see.
Aha, there we go. So we do have a thing, and that thing. Wait, what happened if I click? Wait a minute, go back.
In this output element.
Oh, he just.
And we can go run some assertions on that output element. We can say.
Oh, look at that. So we didn't even need that. Okay. So let's go to expect on click. Expect on click to have been called. Sometimes we'll put that back for now. Now let's see what he does.
In this case, out should have that text content that we want. So let's see, text content, and what are we looking for? Well, we'll just start off with
out to have text content.
Empty string. And see what it comes up with. We don't need that. Cool.
All right, so we didn't need to worry about that, like, because we whacked that. Button element. Now what's going on with this one failed? One failed. Who's failed? Why is it failing? Get by text. Get by text. Wait, let's go back.
And see what it comes.
Screen dot get by text add item. Okay. Oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, that's a throw of that file. Let's go take a look at this. Div, open div, close. Okay, look, hang on, let's do that. Let's do name is this. So you got an open div, a closed div, data, and div, open div, closed div. What? Oh yeah, what's inside the name? Name is name? No. Name is what? Data? Let's read the thing. Data. Data? Wait, who is this? Who goes in here? Alright, so let me stop flailing and actually read this. Alright, component data, set data name string. Use effect, let's mount API. Fetch API, response is mounted, set data. Data and content info name is. Content info name is. The only thing I've got going on here is name and data.
It comes up with.
Hang on. Does he show us
Cool.
the other file? Show me the other file.
Okay, so we expected
Right,
nothing, but
name.
we got name is Jack. That's awesome. That actually did the entire round trip. It used the use effect, it made the fetch call, it got the data back. Really great stuff. So let's prep that in there. And now we've got some running tests. Very cool. Okay, so why stop at components? Let's go and take a look at how to actually test custom hooks. Because I think when you're doing React, knowing how to do custom hooks is a really important skill. So,
All right, hang on. We're gonna come back to that because I need to see what's inside that file. So let's go back. There we go. Ah, his head is covering that. Okay, so I see why that got missed. Data and okay. What is that? What's behind this?
actually need to wait for things. So this is gonna.
Oh God, can't see. Oh God, Jack. Okay, we can't see that. Okay, so let's go back. Hang on, we're going to go back. Data.name. Ah, so you should have been able to figure that out. You should have just thought through that. Data.name. We should have just console log data to see data.name. Okay. Yeah, I need to go get some coffee. Yes, I need to go get me some coffee before the other thing that I have to do IRL. Because we will be getting over scrutinized today. All right, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, so we got that. We figured out what's happening here with that. But did we? Because did this run? Do I have to? Let me change this. So, I don't know. Say 0. Just do that. Okay. So that should fail because you're expecting one thing and you got something else now, right? It's the data. No, that's still. Hang on. Name is. So. But that's probably gonna fail. Yeah, something is still broken. And that's crazy. Ignore. Okay, that looks crazy. Wait. Run that again.
Info in there.
Out. This one? Yeah.
Should have that text content we want. So let's see, text content, and what are we looking for? Well, we'll just start off with an empty string and see what it comes up with. We don't need that. Cool.
Right. Received. Check out. Get by text. Okay, get by text. Get by text. Texting library element error. Unable to find an element with the text at item. Add item.
Okay, cool. And
Screen get by text add item. But you can't see that. You don't see add item. And that's not on here anywhere. I don't see anything that says add item. So where is that coming from? Button element. Expect out to have. And why is that even there? Like, wait, what? Because that's not even being. There's no expectation set to this button element. So why is that even there? Hang on. That is a track. Let's do that. That. Oh, look at that. What was that doing there? And why was that passing for him? Because he's got nothing in that file. API that says add item. We just see the role term and the name is. Yeah. Yeah. Back to that. Yeah. That's holdover from copy pasting from the other test, right? Yeah, I think that's what the deal is. All right, so
and we check to make sure that the component is mounted before we do a set data. And then if the component is unmounted, meaning this cleanup function is called, then we set is mounted to false, and that'll make sure that this set data isn't called. Now down here, we only show this data if we have it. So let's again use content info in there. And let's go make our test. So let me just pick off one of these tests, copy it, and then I'll make a new file.
Grab that test,
API components.test.tsx.
Yeah.
Paste that in there.
An artifact.
And then we're going to use an await on wait for
we don't care
to
about
get that
we'll just
element with the role that we want. So in this case, that's that content info element. And that's going to jack. That's awesome. That actually did the entire round trip. It used the use effect. See what it comes up with.
Look at that. He killed it right at that moment. He killed it without saying anything about it. Gotcha. Instinctive execution. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, this was cool. Might be better to do them out from scratch so you can get the artifact and like that. But yeah, this was neat. Let me figure those out too. Whack, 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 whack. And whack. Okay. So that is the end of testing async hooks and testing state hooks. We got those two. Now off to testing simple custom hooks, which will be and async custom hooks. So now next video will be custom hooks, because I've got to stop now because I've got to get ready for other things in real life. So that's it for now. We're gonna break this into 3 parts apparently due to necessity. And yeah, Uncle Fonzo shouting out to all my nieces and nephews in the world and nibblings everywhere else. That's it for now. Part 2 of testing with TypeScript and React. And yeah, on to part 3 later on. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Let me know how the audio was sounding as I continue to adjust things and get things right for this channel. All right, until next time. Peace. I gotta come up with some kind of outro thing. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I'm still working on it. Working in progress, man. All right, okay, later.